Rel. So as you may know, you want to hear my original story? Yeah. So it starts off with my mother being pregnant with me, and then she starts having these major cravings for a flower called a rampion, which she can see growing from her neighbor's garden. Cool, so did she ask the neighbor for it, or like all of these tales, did she just steal it and hope for the best? Well, the neighbor was a witch, so should have seen that one coming. So is she dead now, or? No, she didn't die, but the witch did offer my father a deal that he can have as much rampion as he wants, but then the witch would take me when I was born and raise me as her own. That is not a fair trade. Please tell me he said no. No, he said yes. Honestly, the men in these stories are so annoying. So I'm born, the witch names me Rapunzel and raises me as her own. But when I'm 12, she locks me in a tower where the only way you can get in and out was by climbing my long hair. Your magic long hair. No, it wasn't magic. It was... So why was it so long? Why didn't she just cut it? Well, it was a way of guaranteeing that I wouldn't leave because it was the only way in and out. Was she not a witch? Could she not have just magicked herself up? Okay, never mind. What happened next? So 2 years later, a prince found me singing in my tower. He spied on me for a while until he realized he needed me to let down my hair. Oh, of course, the whole Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Iconic. Imagine my surprise, though, when it wasn't the witch entering through my window, but a man. Ugh, I'd be disappointed, too. It kind of scared me a little. I'd never seen one before. Girl, you really weren't missing out, trust me. So we decided to get married, and he visited my tower every night. And then I got pregnant. That escalated quickly. Okay, wait, you were locked in the tower at age 12, and you met the prince 2 years later? Yep. You were 14? Yep. It's gonna get worse, isn't it? Well, the witch found out, and as punishment, she cut off my hair and left me to die alone in the desert. The prince obviously came back, climbed up my hair, and was met by a very angry witch. Oof, what happened to him? Well, in some versions of the tale, he was pushed out of the window. In others, he flung himself out in despair, landing in a thorn bush that blinded him. You know what? Good riddance. That's what he gets for knocking up a naive teenager. Ooh, you're not gonna like the ending then. Oh, my jingles. The prince finds me in the desert with twin babies. You gave birth in the desert alone with no help and no knowledge of what childbirth actually is? Uh-huh. Honestly, my respect for you. Whew. When I see the prince, I start to cry, and my tears actually healed his blindness. So you did have magic after all. I guess. And we went back to his castle and lived happily ever after. You know, the more I learn about you princesses, the more respect I gain for you, but also I am horrified.